Sorry for that cannonball. Sorry. I left that there before.
You left that over there.
Wait, my water bottle's gonna go.
First thing we're going to do is set light to some gunpowder for you.
Oh, that sounds dangerous, Bob.
Oh,
Do you think? Ooh, she doesn't know how expensive that is, I tell you.
I do.
There's some gunpowder on the plate. Gunpowder. Very dangerous stuff. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Yes. Because what happens if you set fire to it?
Boom.
Hmm?
Boom.
Boom. Do you reckon?
Yeah.
What do you think? Should we set fire to it?
Yeah.
Right, let's see what happens.
Sorry.
What they sound like? I covered up my ears.
I'm still waiting, I haven't heard you boom. Will it catch us up later? I think there's not going to be one, is there? No. What happened to the boom? No boom. Well, the reason there wasn't a boom is because when you burn black powder in the open air like this, there's plenty of oxygen all around it, and it just burns up quickly with a bit of a puff of smoke, and you don't get a bang. You only get a bang when you confine the powder to a small space, like stuffing it down this big brass tube here, which is the cannon barrel. So if you stuff it all down the end of the cannon barrel, and then you put in a big ball of grass behind it and pack it in nice and tight, you've got lots of compression in there and not much air getting in, apart from what comes down through the touch hole. So when we set fire to it in there, it goes bang. And that's what we need in order to force out the cannonball to fire at the enemy. But the enemy today looks like a field of cows, so we're not going to fire a real cannonball today because we like cows. Instead, we're just going to fire the big ball of grass, and it will make the big bang, you just won't have a projectile going out with it, so the cows will be perfectly safe.
You need to have extra grass.
Yeah, and there's extra grass in the little bit of it.
Are you feeding me?
But there will be a bang, and it will be loud. And some of you might find this a little bit uncomfortable, so I'm going to tell you how to make it feel better.
Am I gonna go deaf?
No, you're not going to go deaf, because I'm going to tell you what to do. What you need to do, particularly children, because it seems to affect children more than it does adults, is do this with your hands to make shields for your ears. Just like that. You don't need to clamp them down, just like that. Don't poke your fingers in your ears, because that makes it worse. Just hold your hands like that against the side of your head and leave your mouth slightly open, and that stops the sound getting trapped in your head and banging around in there like it's in a bucket. So that'll make you feel much more comfortable. Both hands, obviously I'm holding this, but both hands like that. That young lady there is doing a very, very good demonstration. Well done, that's perfect. That's just what you need to do. But you don't need to hold them there all the time, because we will let you know when it's going to go bang. You'll hear the orders. Have a care. Prepare to give fire, then you'll see me go in with the match and you'll know it's going to go bang. So you don't need to do that the whole time,
Okay.
but don't forget when it comes along. There, that's the first bit done.
Now, let's load the gun.
We're going to load and fire it.
The first thing we're going to do is put a double helix like a corkscrew down the barrel. We twist that, pull that out in case there's anything left from the last charge. Got a shout of clear there, so it's good. So, wet mob, sheepskin on a stick into a bowl of water. That'll extinguish any embers from the last charge. Dry mob, dry sheepskin, that'll take out the moisture. The next job we do is we put a bag of powder, charge the gun, put a bag of powder down the barrel, and then Will's going to push that right to the bottom, to the business end here, where we're going to light it. As Jill said, instead of a cannonball, we're going to use the lovely big wad of fresh grass, and that gives us the compression we need for a nice big bang. That's also tapped right down. We'll make sure it's there. Yep. So I've pricked open the bag of powder with my pricker, and I'm going to use a powder flask to put a charge of powder onto the top, and that will connect with the powder inside. The two people that I keep the furthest apart are my means of ignition, the linstock over there, and my powder monkey over there, as he's holding the powder and she's got the means of ignition. So let's see what happens when we fire. So have a care, prepare to give fire, give fire.
Why you?
Okay, let's
ladies and gentlemen.